Welcome back everybody to another LEGO Star Wars video. In today's video, I'll be going over my LEGO Star Wars Onderon MOC. And yeah, if you guys have been following the channel for the last couple months, you guys would have seen that I pretty much went from the Coruscant MOC to a 6-foot table Onderon MOC, pretty much where the Pisana MOC now is. I had a Onderon MOC set up. It was getting there. I mean, I had about this much done and a little bit more, but it definitely, I was kind of losing interest in it. Not definitely something I would have finished anytime soon. So that's why I switched over to the Pisana MOC, so definitely go check that out. Came out, I believe, last week, about 11 days ago, 10 days ago, as you guys are seeing this. So that's very cool. But yeah, I pretty much took the remnants of the Onderon MOC and made a little mini MOC. So quick disclosure, pretty much, what this MOC is I just didn't really want to waste what I already had built, which is pretty much all these rocks right here. And I pretty much just want to get this out and clean slate by the end of 2019. So that's why this MOC's definitely not like the greatest. If you guys can tell, the whole back is definitely not what I kind of wanted it to be. I wish it was all slopes like that, but I can't find a lot of my slopes for some reason, and it would have taken longer. So yeah, pretty much this was just kind of a, throw together at the end. I think it still looks pretty good. I like the concept. I like how it looks. I'm going to keep it up for maybe another couple days, if not a week. There's going to be a slideshow for it as well. And yeah, so let's pretty much get into the backstory of it. So this pretty much takes place on Onderon during the Clone Wars. And my story is that when the Separatists had a control over the planet during the Clone Wars, then eventually got, taken out, I guess, or, they fled the planet. But there was still some Separatist kind of holdouts, kind of little scouts, transport, crews throughout the planet that didn't really know or get the message or couldn't make it back in time. So this is pretty much one of them. It's kind of just on a Onderon, grassy plain with a little AAT, a little platoon of battle droids, a bounty hunter that got left behind as well, or a Separatist leader, I guess, not a bounty hunter, got left behind. And pretty much this is just the incoming clones and the Onderon militia coming in to kind of just take them out right here. So yeah, we have a Clone Wars AAT back there with a pilot droid. We got about maybe a dozen battle droids, about 12 regular battle droids right there, a couple super battle droids in the back with a commander droid that got killed. Give you a quick little look of that. Nothing really too crazy there. Get in the background, I just used a bunch of those big ugly rock pieces to kind of just get it done and over with. I know that's not the right mindset, but at least for this MOC, I had it just kind of get it out and wanted to kind of just forget about this MOC to an extent and be able to tear it down, but still get a MOC out of it. There's also still a black border going all the way around like I try to do with all my MOCs. And here's pretty much the Separatist leader right there. Kind of a little shirtless pig guy with a commando droid that he has by his side. They're kind of jumping over the rock, probably going to try to take out some of these clones and militia. We have a couple trees right here with some ARF troopers over there, kind of, flanking the battle droids. They took out the commander battle droid, and maybe they'll take out the supers. Who knows? 3 versus 2, since that one ARF trooper did get shot. Some nice rock work right here. Definitely took a while, but I like how it turned out. Pretty much all this grass, just kind of all these just kind of scattered around. I used this back in the Scipio MOC from 2015. So if you guys recognize this technique, that's pretty much that. Let's see. There we go. Focusing in. The trees are the same ones I used on, I think, what, Devron or something like that? I think, well, no, trees are the same ones I used on Pisana, and I forgot the MOC beforehand. Scarif, maybe? I'm not sure. Then we have another little pathway right here through the rocks. A couple more ARF troopers, one getting shot, one using the rocks as cover. He also has a blue shield. And then 2 more clones and 2 more militia coming up to help them. As you guys can see, a couple dead droids, but there's still quite a few up. And then pretty much moving on this side, we have another little rock right here with a bunch of grass on top, kind of an overgrown rock. And then we have coming up this section, a couple more ARF troopers, one with a bazooka. He's going to come up and try to take out the AAT. And then here's pretty much what all these ARF troopers look like. They're just the elite trooper ones. I put a CAC backpack on them, some CAC weapons, and I think these guys look pretty damn cool. I used these back in the Onderon MOC, so if you guys want to go check that out, back in 2016. Then we have the commander of the clones right there with a chrome minigun, pretty much just taking out a lot of the droids. He's up here with a couple more of the Onderon militia people. These are pretty much just the Rogue One rebels, kind of just modified a little bit as the Onderon people. I think it looks pretty good, I guess, for what it's worth. Moving around here, we have another rock right here with more stuff, more plants, another tree, and then pretty much finalizing over here, we have another flank of clones with a couple ones getting shot already, and then 2 more ARF troopers, and this guy actually had a plant on his gun, so that was not intended. Let's flick that off. Another ARF trooper with a shield right here, so that's pretty cool, taking cover behind the tree. And yeah, the more I look at it, I don't know if the clones and militia will even win this. I mean, I presume there'd probably be more clones running behind here. There's probably maybe another dozen, kind of pushing up as well, for this mock. But yeah, I definitely like this grass technique. I definitely think it gives a nice kind of perspective. If you get close enough to it, I really do kind of like it. Where it actually really does look like, they're having trouble, getting through it and kind of thick grass. I like the rocks as well. The rocks is always kind of a fun thing to do, but not really. Give you guys a couple shots right here. One last little pan. Again, I wish I would have been able to do something a little bit better with the back, but I just didn't really have time at all. And yeah, there's pretty much this mock, guys. I think it turned out pretty cool. Again, I think for what it's worth, and kind of taking the original one and turning it into that, and then using the remnants and turning it into this, I think it's definitely worth it. I think it was definitely kind of cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy this mock for what it is. Again, so don't leave any criticism on the walls and stuff like that. I told you guys in the beginning of the video the full story, so yeah, pretty much just leave a comment if you guys like it for what it is. If you guys have any ideas for future mocks, leave them down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Stay tuned for the slideshow for this mock and that mock coming out in the next week. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one, guys. Bye. Save 5% off on your next LEGO purchase. Be sure to use code LIFEBRICK, that's capital L-I-F-E BRICK, at republicbricks.com for 5% off your next order. It'll pretty much pay for your shipping or get you a couple dollars off. They sell old LEGO minifigures, sets, mystery boxes, and more. I've got a couple of videos on my channel showing the products, so be sure to use code LIFEBRICK on your next order for 5% off.